everyone. So today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about a new to me skincare line from Clinique. So first I'm gonna give you a little bit of background on my skin and kind of where I've kind of gone and how I kind of ended up with this new skincare for me. So I am a fan of Clinique. Clinique is kind of my fallback skincare line that I have always turned to. I started using it when I was a teenager, and yes, I tried different skincare things. I love trying new things, but the Clinique is what I always end up going back to. It's my fallback. It is the one that I can rely on, knowing that my skin is going to react properly to it, knowing that it's going to do its job and that my skin's not going to freak out when I use it. So if I get something that's a new skincare item and I try it and my skin is kind of freaking out, I will always go back to my Clinique to kind of calm my skin and kind of get it back to status quo. Now, in the past, my skin has always been normal to slightly oily, and especially more oily in the summer than in the winter, but I've never really dealt with dry skin. In fact, I was using anti-oil serums under my makeup at points just because the oil would come through my makeup throughout the day and blotting tissues and things, and I never had to deal with dry skin. Until about 2 years ago, I noticed that in the fall and winter, my skin would change and go dry, and I would have dry patches, and it would be itchy and flaky, and I would have more of a different makeup problems when applying my makeup. And I noticed more so this year, my skin has just it lost its luster. It was really dry and dull looking, and it wasn't moisturized like it should be, and it was just blah. And so I was using my traditional Clinique stuff, but it was the stuff that I had always used for my oily skin. And I decided to switch it up. And one of the lines that I was researching with Clinique was the Turnaround Revitalizing line, the Turnaround line. It's blue, and I'm going to talk to you about the pieces I have in it in just a minute. And it seemed to be what I needed. I needed to give my skin intense moisture. I needed to revitalize it. I needed it to just kind of have a glow again, to be smooth and not dry, and to just kind of relax and not freak out with the weather changes and all of that. So let's talk about the different products in this line that I have been using. So I started out with the trial sizes on, I think it was the Nordstrom's half yearly sale, has a kit, the Clinique Turnaround kit for really well priced, I think, if you want to try it. And I think they're still having their half yearly sale, so check it out. I'll try to link it below if I find it in the Nordstrom website. But prior to that, I got a bunch of trial sizes from Sephora to try it, to see if this was even going to work. So I'm still using the smaller size items for most of it, but one full size item. So what I love about this line is it has daytime and it has nighttime items. So first, this I'm going to talk about is the Turnaround Revitalizing Serum. Now this I put on in the morning and at night. It is a great serum. It is very velvety. So I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. It is like, it just gives your skin, it's not an oily texture. It's a very velvety, soft serum. So your makeup goes over it very easily when you put it on in the morning. Any moisturizer goes over it very easily at night. This is what I put on first thing after I wash my face in the morning and at night before I put on anything else. Now when it comes to moisturizer, there's two different moisturizers. There's a daytime and there's a nighttime. The daytime moisturizer looks like this in the small trial size. I will be purchasing the full size of this when I am out of it. And it is a cream that just glides over that serum, and it's a great moisturizer. It's super hydrating, it's smoothing, it feels good on the skin. It makes your skin feel good and completely prepped and ready to put on makeup on top of it, which for me, a lot of moisturizers, you have to wait in order to put makeup on. This one, the way it dries very quickly, and it dries very velvety. So you can start applying whatever you need to on top of it right away. As I have a hair like in my eyelash, there we go. Then the nighttime. So after the serum at nighttime, this is the Turnaround Overnight Revitalizing Moisture. This is a thicker cream, as you can kind of see here. It is definitely like the nighttime one. It's heavier. It does have that same kind of velvety finish, but it's thicker. It's creamier because it's going to be on all night and really soak into your skin. And again, it's just, I don't know, the smell is unscented, so there's no perfumey smell. There's no, like skincare type of smell going on at all. So the next thing is the Clinique Turnaround Revitalizing Treatment Oil. This is what I use 2 different times. So first I'll use it if my skin needs extra something. The serum, the moisturizer are awesome, but I just know that my skin needs a little more oomph. And that is when I use this. I actually used this last night. I was trying some new makeup products and taking things off and on and just playing around yesterday with makeup, and my skin kind of had a worse for wear day because I was taking makeup on and off, and this seriously just healed up the face, just made it so it's smooth. The redness was gone. It just relaxed the face after I kind of put it through the ringer yesterday. So I use it for that. The second thing I use it for is it's a beauty oil that I will mix with some of my foundations. So if I have foundation that is a little bit drier, that is more for my skin in the summertime when it's a little bit more oily, like the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. I love that foundation in the summertime because it's great for kind of the more oily skin. It's not that great for dry skin, and my skin is dry in the wintertime. So I will take a drop of this and mix it with that foundation, and then it just glides on my skin and works really well for the dry skin. So this I use for that as well. So this is the Clinique line that I've been using right now. Again, I always go to Clinique. That is my fallback. That is my favorite line of skincare. This specific line within Clinique is definitely what's working for my skin right now. And I didn't know about it. I knew a lot about the other Clinique, the Moisture Surge and all of that, but this blue line of the Revitalizing or the Turnaround was new to me. So I wanted to share that with you guys in case you guys weren't familiar with it and that you guys were experiencing some of the same issues I was having. So enjoy it. You can find, I will link below. You can find it at Sephora or Nordstrom's, and I will link below in the description box any sales that might still be going on in regards to the Clinique. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.